Welcome to The Explainer. You know that feeling when you're just going through the motions, kind of waiting for all the pieces of your life to click into place? Well, today we're going to stop waiting and start building. We're breaking down a super powerful framework for resilience, for finding your purpose, and for taking back the pen to write your own story. Let's jump in. Okay, this quote right here is the heart of the whole thing. It's such a simple idea, but it's huge. You can't predict the future, you just can't. But you can learn to trust the journey. The real trick, and honestly where all the good stuff happens, is having the guts to take that next step, even when you have no idea where the path is leading. Right, so that leads us to the big question, doesn't it? If you can't see the road ahead, where in the world do you get the courage to just go? It's a question every single one of us bumps up against. And the answer, as we're about to see, is surprisingly simple. It all starts with trust. So for our first section, we're going to dive deep into how you actually build that trust. Think of it like pouring the concrete foundation for a house. You need it to be solid before you can build anything real on top of it, especially when you're stepping out into the great unknown. And listen, this isn't about wishful thinking or just hoping for the best. Nope, this is a deliberate, conscious choice. It's you deciding to believe that every single step you take, even the wrong turns and the dead ends, will eventually make sense and lead you somewhere important. It's about having faith in the big picture, even when you can only see one tiny piece of it. What I absolutely love about this slide is that it's not telling you what to believe in. It's just saying you need to believe in something. Call it your gut, call it destiny, call it karma, call it life itself. It doesn't matter. You just need to find your anchor. That's the thing that's going to hold you steady when the storms hit. And here it is, the big payoff. That trust, it becomes the fuel for your courage. It's what gives you the permission slip you need to actually listen to that little voice inside, to follow your heart, even when it's telling you to take a left turn off the main road that everyone else is on. It's the key to unlocking a life that is 100% authentically yours. Okay, so now that we've got that foundation of trust, let's start building on it. This next part is all about finding your purpose, your great work. It's about learning how to turn down the volume on all the noise from the outside world so you can finally hear what your own inner voice is trying to tell you. Man, this quote just cuts right through it all, doesn't it? It's such a powerful reality check. Our time here is finite. It's the one thing we can't get more of. And every single day we spend trying to be who someone else wants us to be is a day we've lost from our own life. That's a trade-off that's just not worth it. So what's the big trap here? The source has a name for it, dogma. Think of it as living inside the prison of other people's ideas. It's so easy to fall into this trap, right? Because it feels safe, it feels comfortable. It means you don't have to face the scary, uncertain world on your own. But it's a trap that keeps you small. This slide just lays it out there crystal clear. You've got two paths. On one side, you're trapped, drowned out by what everyone else thinks you should do. On the other side, you're free, guided by your own heart and your own inner voice. It's really a choice between a cage and the open sky. And this is where it all connects to our work, to what we do every day. Look, we've all chased a bigger paycheck or a fancier title, but that deep, lasting satisfaction, the kind that actually fills you up inside, that only comes from doing work that you personally believe is great work. It's about finding the thing that just makes you feel alive. So what if you're listening to this and thinking, that's great, but I haven't found it yet? Well, the advice here is actually incredibly simple and incredibly hard. Keep looking. And whatever you do, do not settle. This isn't about being perfect. It's about respecting yourself enough to not give up on finding the thing you were meant to do. All right, but let's be real. Even with a clear purpose, the path isn't always smooth. And you know what the biggest roadblocks are? They're usually the ones inside our own heads. So in this next section, we're going to go to battle. We're going to confront those inner enemies head on. The source does not mince words here. Fear is the ultimate dream killer. It's not just a bad feeling, it's a destructive force that can completely sabotage your future before you even get started. It's that whisper in your ear that says you're not good enough, and it's the silent assassin of your true potential. And we're not just talking about mental effects. Fear has real physical consequences. It can literally make you older, make you sick. But its most dangerous weapon? Paralysis. It's the thing that freezes you in place, convincing you that the safest option is to just do nothing at all. Okay, this slide breaks down a choice we all make probably a dozen times a day. Are you going to let your random, fleeting feelings run the show, or are you going to live by your principles and your commitments? It's the difference between,
ugh, I don't feel like it, and honoring the promise you made to yourself. One path leads to nothing. The other leads to a life you can be proud of. So really, it all boils down to one question. Who's in the driver's seat? Is it you or is it your emotions? Discipline is the tool you use to grab the steering wheel. Because if you don't control your emotions, you can be sure that they will absolutely control you. We have covered so much ground. We've talked about building trust, finding your purpose, and staring down your fears. Now, in our last section, we're going to tie it all together. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's about turning all this internal work into real, concrete action in your life. And you know what? It all kicks off with a simple but crazy powerful declaration. It's a choice you make, a line you draw in the sand. It's not about pretending problems don't exist. It's about looking your challenges right in the eye and saying, nope, I'm in charge here. You don't get to win. And here's the playbook, a simple 4-step game plan. Step 1, take total 100% responsibility for where you are right now. No blame, no excuses. Step 2, get absolutely crystal clear on your destination. Where are you going? Step 3, live with passion. Bring energy to your days. And finally, step 4, push yourself. Decide that you are going all in on you.
This right here, this is the whole message in one sentence. Your story is not finished. Your past does not define your future. You are holding the pen, and you and only you get to decide how the next chapter goes. And so that's where we're going to leave it. We've explored the ideas, we've laid out the plan. But this is where the explainer ends, and your story begins. Yesterday is over. It doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is right now. The pen is in your hand, the page is blank. So,